Yeah, it was.
It,
Yeah, it's funny. I'm a huge banana ice cream. Of course, I like bananas, but when I came down here, I didn't never heard of banana pudding, and of course, I just fell in love with it. So I told you, we actually had a bar. We did some charity thing, and it came with a whole barbecue dinner. And one of them was this. It came with banana pudding, so we had it. And she even liked it, so she said, "I got to make one of these." And I think it was a. She got a Polish recipe, and it was amazing. So good stuff.
It's good. Good, good, good.
Jimmy, the PowerPoint is ready to fire if you're ready to go.
Okay. All right. Is there any introduction that you do, or I do, or we do, or what?
Well, I'll just jump in and let everybody know I appreciate them being here. We're going to be talking about real estate video. Jimmy volunteered, and as we know with Agent Roundtable, it's meant to be interactive. So if you have any comments or questions, you've had some experience with video one way or another, or you haven't had any experience with video one way or another, this is the time to learn a little bit about it. And I appreciate Jimmy volunteering to do this.
Well, good morning, everyone. If you don't know who I am Jimmy Martin. I work here in the office. I see some people are online, and what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about video in general. And how many of you guys do video? How many of you guys? I'm not talking about filming your 5-year-old's birthday party or anything like that, but I'm talking about videos with real estate. Do you do any kind of video? Anybody? And I guess that's a no that no one does. Not. I see Brian's on. I know Brian's done a few videos and a couple of other people, but I've read somewhere before all the COVID stuff hit that basically a lot more people will rather look at a video than a 2-minute long video or a minute long video than read a stale, boring text or just information. So if you have some kind of video in place, that's always a good thing because you're kind of wanting to express yourself. You want to be able to see maybe some of those feelings on the face, like this is an awesome place, or you should live here, or your next door neighbors are the Muschamps and they're about to leave, so therefore you have new neighbors coming in. So
Brian's got his hand up.
All right, Brian, go ahead. Brian, I see your hand.
Yeah, no, I know how it is leading these meetings, and it's good to have interaction. So I couldn't get to the mute button quick enough, but yeah, I tried to do a little bit of video. Just I think I started with sort of the Facebook Live, which is it's difficult to do that first one, or even now it's uncomfortable for me because I'm not a very good speaker. I stutter a lot and. But I know that's who I am, so I can't change that. And I don't think a lot of people critique me as much as I feel like they do.
Do we think that video works in this industry as far as like doing videos? Do we think that videos will work, and how will they work than just regular pictures? How somebody want to chime in on that and everything?
I think for sure you get more interaction in that you're going to get somebody paying more attention to you than just having a plain old picture of you standing in front of a sold sign. Telling a story or having a story to tell is a big deal.
I think that's right, Bill. I think that the reason why you would want to do video is to better explain something, especially, if you're home, if it's got something to say. In other words, if it's got a wow factor, maybe the bathroom was redone and pictures just won't, show the floor, because pictures can't show you that inside this bathroom, the floor might be heated, or there's these, or the shades are automatic where they go down at dusk or something. So video, when you do that type of stuff, it can help you sell your product faster. Now you can hire people to do video, but all the stuff that we're going to talk about today, and hopefully from some different interaction with different agents, is actually apps that may be on your phone, and that's all you really need is your phone. That's all you're going to need. I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy a whole bunch of video equipment and everything, because you already have a video on your phone. You already have, you probably take a lot of pictures and post online, but a 1 minute long video of your new listing and you pop it on your Facebook page, if you have a business one or a personal one, you can get that video out. So how many of you ever shot a video and it's coming on the market in 24 hours? Because we know we don't want the MLS know that it's we've got to make sure that they know that information's on there. But how many of you ever done a video and popped it online and shown that this listing is coming soon? Bueller. Oh, someone's got their hand up. Oh, Jeffrey Hunt.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call people out, Jimmy. This is.
I think I am. Yeah, I see Bill do this a lot. Yeah, I might just cover up Creighton. Yeah, I'm gonna call him out in a minute.
You gotta call him out. It feels like you'll feel like you're the only person in the room, but anyway, I've seen the videos that you do, and they're really good. What I'm trying to figure out is sort of the best, I guess the best way to, like, what topics to cover. Like, do you do the listing video, or do you do like an open house, or I just did a profile video, which I feel like was sort of important. But what sort of do you think is the best way, and what's the purpose of the video?
Like what I said a while ago, and someone else can chime in. Anybody else want to chime in, please feel free to. Is to better express, if you're marketing yourself, like the videos that KJ done for us here, or if you're going into a house, or maybe I think there's a couple of agents here in the office. They're doing some videos on just different topics. I'm talking to a friend of mine, which is a real estate agent over in the St. Andrews area, and she's an interior designer, and she's wanting to do more videos on that level. Talk about what kind of drape should go better in this room. What colors would do good, what pillows, what kind of couch, and so forth and so on. They don't have to be extremely long. You don't have to elaborate and go over a whole bunch of stuff and everything. And so it's something that you have to be able to get in there and get the stuff going. Anybody else want to chime in right now? Bill, what do you think about videos?
Well, I think we all have to be cognizant of not to be real estate all the time. I like seeing the mix. Nip does a great job of his fishing videos. He, when he's out on the lake fishing, he includes those on his page. I think people want to get to know you. There's some people who are super dog fans like I am, and they're posting pictures with their dogs doing stuff. I mean, I think you've got to mix it up and not just be all real estate all the time.
Yeah, that's true. So you do want to see that personal side of it and everything. So I am going to show you some of the apps that I do use, and these are free apps, and these apps are apps that may be already on your phone, or you can download for free. And if you want to upgrade these apps, you can, and you can be able to go into these are, I use Video Shop, I use iMovie, and I use Ripple. Now, Video Shop, we'll talk a little bit about that one. iMovies is actually the one that Bill made for sent this video, and Ripple is one that anybody can use. And the thing about these apps is once you go into them, you have to go in there and talk about. You don't really have to talk on Ripple. You just put your videos, your pictures on there, and you can type your information in there. So there's really no talking, because I know a lot of people, they don't like their voice, or they don't like their hair, or they don't like this or that and everything. And this first one that if you go back to that one, Bill, this first one, this is Video Shop. And basically, if you look at this video, it's I just put pictures in there. And what I normally do is, when I go into a house, if I'm going to use this app, I will shoot about anywhere between 40 to 40 to a minute long video, no more than a minute long. If I'm in a room and talking about a room, I want to highlight it. So when I first walk into the room, I look at the room. It's like, what do I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about the heavy crown molding? Do I want to talk about the new hardwood floors that were just installed? Or do I want to talk about the window treatments or whatever and everything? So this one, you can put video or you can put pictures on this, and you can talk over the pictures. It'll give you up to 15 seconds per video. If you look down at the bottom where that bottom picture is highlighted, kind of has like a little timer on it. You can actually click on that timer and add anywhere, I think up to 15 seconds. So if you want to talk briefly about that room, or if you want to add text, there's different ways that you can go in there and be able to manipulate that app and be able to use it. Now, the next one that I use, and it's really, really super cool, it's almost like a movie trailer. And this is what I was doing last night. I cooked on my big green egg. I didn't make a video of it. I just wanted to throw some pictures in there to show you. But iMovies is on your iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, it's most likely on your phone. So therefore, you can go in here and you can add pictures. You can add videos. And if you look in between the pictures, you see this looks like a sideways hourglass. That sideways hourglass, you can click on that, and you can, when you transition from one picture to another, it can do the swoop. It can do like zoom in or zoom out or whatever anything. So you can change that. So with any of these apps, you just got to play around with them. Does anybody use iMovies?
I do.
And who is this? I don't.
That's Renee. Go ahead,
It's Renee. Yeah. One of the great things about iMovie is if you click on the screen, you'll see a question mark. I think it's up at the upper
top. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You click on that question mark and you can learn all sorts of things about how to use iMovie. And that's the way I taught myself to use it.
Yes, exactly. So you just played around with it, just video and anything around your house. And Renee, that's a good point. So if you don't know how to use some of these apps, just jump right into them. And that app was already on your phone, and you just go around and you just video maybe some stuff and everything, and then you can manipulate it how you want it, and you can be able to just do a video. And what I recommend is that if you've never done video, if you don't really know about video, just video some different things around your house, play around with these apps, and you can delete them afterwards. You can just, but the thing is, you got to practice with them. And but going back to the other one that I had before, Video Shop, that one, like I said, is free. And if you want to upgrade to different I guess just different things that you want to do with it, different actions and stuff like that, and make something pound, you can. But it's a free version, and you just use it. But iMovies is already on your phone. It's something you don't have to. If you have an iPhone, and you can use that. Now the next one.
Hey Jimmy, before you jump into that, iMovie also is on. We have a lot of Mac users, a lot of Apple computer users. It is a downloadable app. If you don't already have it, if you don't have a brand new MacBook, you can download it and use it on your Mac as well. So you can play with it on a bigger screen if you want. But the cool thing about that particular, that is the one I used for Cynthia's video, and I had 57 video clips that I tied all together. So you can do one or two, or you can do a whole bunch of video clips tied together. Although, I don't know that you want to do a 12 or 13-minute video for Facebook or online, but you can do that. So it's a cool thing. I'm thinking if somebody wanted to video clip their testimonials from their clients, they could have a testimonial link that they could send out. Use a YouTube video link and send it out. So anyway.
Well, speaking of that, Bill, how long do you think, to the group, how long do you think your video should be? Do you want a 10-minute long video to put on Facebook about a house, or do you want to shorten that down a little bit?
I think you need to be no more than 2 or 3 minutes. It's got to be really engaging, I think, for somebody to watch it longer than that. And
Brian, you want to chime in?
Yeah, I was listening to like a Tom Perry thing, and I think he was saying like 30 seconds for IGTV or Instagram or whatever. They were saying 3 minutes for Facebook and 12 for YouTube. And I think that's because Instagram's probably more like more like Twitter, where it's very quick, short, short clips. I think Facebook, they'll stick around a little bit longer, and probably YouTube is more for research, and people don't mind jumping forward or, whatever. They're usually there sitting down at their desk watching.
Yeah, and Brian, you brought up a good point about Tom Ferry. He is just 1,000% on, hey, do videos for your market, and he's always talking. And I follow him, and I watch some of his stuff, and I follow some other people on YouTube. And that brings me to the point: who has a YouTube channel? Does anybody have a YouTube channel? I know I do. Brian most likely does. Bill's got one. But a YouTube channel, it costs that much to do. So all you got to do is go on there and log on and get your YouTube. And the reason why you'd want to do that, if you do a longer video, if you do something that's 3, 6, 9 minutes long and everything, it's just going to be too big to be able to transfer that, email that. You're going to have a YouTube. That way you can have almost a website where people will click on it. It goes to your YouTube channel. It shows your video. And then guess what else it's going to do? It's going to also show other videos that you've had on there. So, it, again, something that doesn't cost you nothing to do. Now,
Jim,
yeah.
One of the things about YouTube as well is I would post every video that you post anywhere else online on your channel, because if you can get people to subscribe to your YouTube channel, they're going to see, whenever they log into YouTube, they're going to see an update that they've got new videos on one of their subscriptions. Where on Facebook, sometimes not everything gets shown on everybody's timeline. So YouTube has become more and more reliable for getting your messages out. And so I think it's important that if you're going to post video and post pictures anywhere, I think you need to set up a YouTube channel. Like you said, it's free, it's super easy, and posting it there is easier than most other sites anyway.
Yeah, I follow a guy. His name is Malcolm Reed, because anytime I'm cooking something, I want to make sure it is extremely good, and I don't want to undercook it, of course, or anything. So yesterday I cooked a turkey breast, and I cooked chicken. Now, I know how to cook chicken on the grill, but I just want to make sure, for some reason I couldn't remember that internal temperature or what heat to put it at. So when I opened up my YouTube channel, and I typed his information in, and it come up with how long to cook a turkey, what kind of wood to use, in your big green egg, and there were like a whole bunch of other videos. So if you got on there and just did 1 minute long videos of you doing whatever and everything, or you're at a house, or you're doing this or anything, if you keep putting them on that channel, that's something that people keep going to. And it's like, oh, well, let's see what Jimmy's up to this week, or, oh, Jimmy just posted in the video, or Brian just posted in the video, Sonny, Nip, whoever. And they'll keep people traffic back to that. And the next thing you know, they're looking you up on Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform is out there. So the next one I want to talk to you about is Ripple. Now, this one is an app that you don't have to use you don't talk. You just basically, and it's free. Now, if you want to get some of their more little awesome things that they can do, and visual graphics and everything, you can pay for this, but you can use the free version. And Ripple is, if you see a lot of these ones, it comes pre-done. If you look at, now pending or sold, or different ones, you can change the wording. You're limited on things you can do. But who in this group uses this app by chance? Anybody? Brian, do you use it? Bill, do you use it?
I hadn't heard of it. I've heard of it, but you were the first one that I knew that actually uses it on a regular basis.
I think Melinda used it once and maybe picked it up from, I think Danny may have been using something similar to that, maybe for like a open house. I think she used something, and it was impressive.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and that's exactly what you can use this app for. You can just, if you don't have to say anything, because a lot of people, they don't like their voice when they're, I don't like the way I sound, or I didn't brush my hair that day. You don't have to worry about it with this app. You just put the pictures in there, say something about it, and bam, and it's extremely easy. Again, it's another app that you just got to play around with and put your put the information in there. You just got to now this is what I do. I use Listing Concierge, and I take those pictures that are professionally done. And when I go, and this is probably a roundabout way to do it and everything. It's probably an easier way. So what I do is when I go on HomeSnap, I go on there and I click on my listings, and I'll do a screenshot. Now, all these ones that you see on this presentation are all screenshots. I screenshot those pictures, and I condense them down, and I use those pictures in this presentation with Ripple. And all I have to do is just go in there and just change some stuff. If you like my house out there on Lindsay Street and a couple other ones, that's what I did. I just screenshotted those, put them in Ripple, said something about them, and those can also be put on your YouTube channel too. And a lot of times it's not just about making sure that your client is knowing that you're doing something. It's also showing other people what you're doing for that client. It's like, he's very good at that. I'm next time if I'm thinking about listing my house and everything, you just don't never know. They may pick you. You just don't never know. But what are some other? Go ahead, Bill. I'm sorry.
Danny, that's right. Danny was getting ready to chime in about Ripple.
Oh, Danny, I'm sorry, Danny.
No.
Hey, no worries. I was just going to mention, yes, I've used it before several times to open houses, and it actually puts off a great feature. Kind of imaging the photos, stuff like that. So only thing on Ripple though, I noticed now that it's no longer free, so it is actual membership on it now.
Okay, yeah, I went ahead and paid for the upgraded version to be able just to do some more stuff and everything. But Dan, do you remember how much it is? Because I can't remember. It's been so long. It shouldn't be that much.
It's pretty minimal. It's definitely not like some of the other apps you would actually have to pay for.
Yeah. So it's not like it's going to break the bank, and it's something you can take off your taxes because it is a business expense, of course. So with Ripple and any other apps that people use that they're happy with and they like? Anybody?
Thank you.
Brian, do you use any kind of different apps?
I have a couple that I've kind of toyed around with. One that when we had the Carolina One Carolina event, the guy from Miami said to use Videorama.
Okay.
I haven't used it much, but it's just a little clip. I use, I've got a couple that I use. Adobe Rush is one. I think that's probably more for editing.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to get into editing a little bit just because that's sort of how my mind works. But no, I don't really use anything other than that. And then Roger showed me how, I don't know if he's on today, but I used to do the Facebook Live. Mm-hmm. And I would stumble through it. It wasn't put together very well. And I didn't realize that you could take little video clips and put them together in a series and share it to your whatever, not your newsfeed, the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I thought that was, pretty simple. And that got the job done.
But that video's on Facebook and not on your phone where you can transfer it somewhere else.
No, you put them on your phone and then you go to your story and then you just upload them in order into your story.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I can start at the front door and say, hey, I'm at 123 Main Street, and then cut, and then I'll go inside and say, this is the fireplace, record it's 2 or 3 seconds and then cut and so on.
Okay. That's cool. That's good. Good. Now, the last one I want to talk to you about, and I know that everybody has this on their phone. They have some kind of way to be able to do it. And I don't have a slide for that, but it's your messenger on your phone. When you talk messenger and everything, when you sit there and you text somebody, because during this feed. I know somebody's been texting somebody. Have you ever received a voice message from another agent or a client because they kind of want to express themselves a little more and ask about a certain thing? Or have you ever gotten a video from a client or another agent or a friend just to say, hey, what's going on? Hadn't seen you in a while. I'm just making sure you're doing okay. Has anyone do that, or have you received one from another person?
I've received a voice message that way. Didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah, there's Rhonda Porteez out at Great Southern Homes out at over in Red Bank. She will do that. She will send you a voice message through Messenger on your phone. Now, what I do, and I learned this from when Chris Leader was in town. I went to his thing, and I learned a lot of stuff from him, not just video, but other stuff and everything. That if you take your phone and you hit that button, and this can be generic, it doesn't have to be crazy. All you got to do is say, hey, just wanted to say hello, I hadn't talked to you in a while, blah, 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 and just send it. You can make it generic. And you don't have to say anyone's name, and you can just send it to a bunch of people. Don't go over 20 or 30 seconds. If you go anything longer, it's just going to be a little bit bigger of a file to transfer. If you keep it under around that 30 seconds, you should be okay. But if you just send something like that, like if you were just to send something to Bill saying, hey, Bill, this and that and everything, I need this. Because sometimes you don't want to call and you're busy. You just want to shoot something real quick. Because sometimes our clients, you really don't want to talk to them. They're busy. They're at work. You want to tell them something real quick. And that's a good way to do it too. Now, I want to give you a couple of names. And you don't know these people. If you do, that's cool. Micus and Valerie Bridges, Tammy Neff, and Jim York. You're probably thinking, why are you saying these names, Jimmy? These are people that I got on my phone and I sent them a message, a personal message. Hey, Jim. Hey, Micus. I don't know if you're interested in selling your home. It is a really good time to do it. The market is extremely hot. If you're thinking about it, I can come and give you a free market analysis. And it lasted for about 30 seconds. I sold Micus and Valerie Bridges. I sold them a house, and their house on the market right now. Jim York is thinking about selling his house, and so is Tammy Neff. Now, I only sent it to about maybe 50 people, but that was just people in my contacts, the people that I knew, maybe some previous clients and everything. So I don't know if that was, I might have called them at the right time, but hey, I think it was something that was actually good to be able to do. So has anybody ever done anything like that before? Anybody in this discussion that I've been talking the whole time, and me and Brian has been too?
So my question for you, Jimmy, is was that a voicemail message that you sent through Messenger or a video message that you sent through Messenger?
No, if you have an iPhone, when you go into the video, when you go in there, you can hit that camera mode. You hit the little camera, and I hit the video, and I shot that video, and it was 30 seconds. But like I said, I made it more personal. You can say, hey, and that's what I did. So. Yeah. So those are just some results that I have gotten off of it. I am not I'm not like a high roller. I'm not like rolling in the money because I'm making videos and everything. I think it just enhances my exposure out there, especially if you have your homes that are like between that 150 and 200,000 and it's not really moving, and you want to do like a little walkthrough video. And you want to be able to show people what's going on. You can go live on Facebook if you wanted to do that route, or you can go on there and make a video. And Brian's got his hand up. Brian, what do you have to say about this?
I think I'll give you a little break.
Yeah.
No, I was talking to a friend of mine about the video also. And I was, we just kind of kick ideas around. He's in a different market. And so he said that he's not doing video. I'm like, man, you got to do video, like just something. And he's like, I don't really, I don't really want to do that. And I'm like, well, what do you like to do? And he says, well, I like surfing and whatever. I said, why don't you just go out there and talk about the wave, like how the waves are, surf report, or something like that. And I think what that does is it gives you an idea of somebody's personality. Like, I mean, you actually have a personality. So when you go into a listing appointment, I mean, you see these TV characters, you just sort of, you think about Seinfeld and George, like, if you walked up to him right now, you'd be like, oh yeah, what's up? So you kind of create your personality there, I think. And I think that's the purpose of the video, is sort of getting in front of them before you get in front of them.
Yeah. So if you're about to go to a listing appointment and you may have never met these people before, and you have their phone number and you say, hey, I'm really looking forward to talking to you. I'm going to be there at this time or anything. Do you want me to bring you anything? Do you drink coffee, whatever, anything? I think something like that, and gets them, show them, it kind of eases that into, all right, well, I kind of already know this guy because I already know what he looks like. Yeah, I see his picture, but everybody out there, we all know that picture on mine's not too bad, but we all know that picture on your business card is 10 or 15 years old. Okay. So, good video saying, well, that's not what the person, that's like, Ronald Firetag here. His birthday was the other day. I'm like, that doesn't look like Ron. That doesn't like Ron. Yeah, that was him, but that was an older picture. So sending a video out to people like that and saying, hey, look forward to coming and seeing you. I'll be there at 5 o'clock. You want me to bring anything? I'll be there. I'll give you my presentation, and something very, very simple like that. So your homework, you're probably thinking homework. I don't do homework.
Hang on before you go to the homework. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. There was a question in the box from earlier, and I was actually interested in this because I don't know how to do it. How do you, the video or the clip you did the other day, you actually had graphics on it, like the temperature on the screen. How do you get the graphics, or how did you do the graphics on your video?
That is a Facebook option. So when you do a video and you load it onto Facebook and everything, there's like this little edit button, I think. And when you click the edit button, there's a lot of different things. Like you can put another picture inside of your picture. So if you have, if you want to put the temperature, you want to put location, put the day and everything, there's all these graphic stuff that you could put on there and everything. So I did that. And there's also a way you can put another picture on there. So if you have a logo that, if you're, the hunt team with their little logo, if you want to put at the bottom, he can, as long as he has that picture on his phone, be able to put it on that. So that is a cool feature that Facebook has. But the thing is that will stay with Facebook. And if you try to do it in Instagram, there's some other different ways that you can be able to get it on there. But yeah, I did that that was a minute-long video. Had an agent doing an open house. Hey, come by. It's a beautiful day. Got my short britches on. I, try to make things a little funnier and a little more appealing to watch. I just don't want to be that, hey, come out to my house today. You'll have an awesome time. You don't want to be that monotone or that boring. There is a guy that I follow. He is in Australia, I think, but I can't remember his name, but he's under Plum Properties. And if you watch his videos from Plum Properties, he is a trip. I mean, he has a videographer, sort of like that guy that lives in Lexington. What's his name? Patty O or something. I can't remember. I don't know his name, but he has a guy that comes and fills him. Now I don't want you to hire somebody to, watch you eat sushi with your driver. Don't do that. That's wasting money, I think, but that's just me. But if you want to hire someone, KJ does a good job, and I'm pretty sure that Diane will do something like that, but I know KJ will do that. And he's very reasonable, and there's other video people out there and everything. So
I think Brian Arnold does those as well.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think he does a really good job. I think KJ might be a little more reasonable, more affordable. Yes, reasonable. Yes.
So how do you get your logo and all that stuff on the when you go to do a Facebook? Is it Facebook Live, or is it just when do you have to upload a video or something?
No, normally when I go to, I have my business page, of course, with Facebook, and what I do is I upload the video from there, And then what I do is if you have your logo as a picture on your phone, so if you can get your picture on your phone, because I do everything on my phone because I'm out and about and everything. Because I always tell new agents they want to buy like this Commodore 64 computer that's going to be got all these graphics and everything. I tell, just make sure you got a good phone. So just if you can upload your logo onto your phone and have it somewhere in a file, you can just put real estate photos and have those different ones, those different graphics and everything that you want to use. You can just do it like that. You can just do a screenshot of your logo, condense it down. But if you start messing with it too much, it'll pixelate on you, so it'll be blurry. And but yeah, that's because I also went into another app called Canva. In Canva, you can make up all these different things and different graphics and stuff like that. And I made my own little logo. I just put Jimmy Martin with a key in the middle and realtor at the bottom. And that's my logo that I slap on stuff now. So has anybody ever done anything like that? Do you use like a Canva? You're probably thinking, what is Canva? And then there's PicMonkey, I think, too. So there's a lot of different apps out there. A lot of these are free, but if you want to get more involved with them, they will cost. So.
Yeah, Cynthia uses Canva for those weekly announcements on how who had closings the week before. So we use Canva in the office for that particular piece.
And one more, Bill, I want to talk to you about is Zoom. You can use Zoom. You can record yourself doing something, and then like what we're doing right now, you're showing this slide presentation or everything. You can go into something and show people what's going on with a community or what's going on with the MLS, like what I did when I did a couple of weeks ago when I said, hey, we're at a historical low with our listings, and that's what I did. So Zoom is free up to a certain point too, but then you could use it more. It'll cost you. It doesn't cost like crazy money, but yeah, you can also use Zoom.
And you can use Teams like we're doing now too. So yeah. Zoom caps you at 45 minutes. That's why we don't use it for our meetings and stuff. Since this is free and we have access to it and everybody gets the announcements when we email out, it works pretty good. Before you do your homework assignment, since Lou is on the line, and Lou, you visit 17, 18 different offices every month. Are you seeing anything out there that is unique, different, maybe that we haven't talked about or discussed today? And he's probably on a call, not paying attention. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Jimmy.
No, but your homework. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a generic video of yourself, just saying hey to your clients, and I want you to send it to at least 10 or 20 of your past clients, or you can go into Messenger, like what I did on Facebook. Go into Messenger and send that little video clip to them. Don't make it over 20 or 30 seconds long, and just say, hey, I just want to say, just was thinking about you. I was in your neighborhood. If you want to make it personal towards some people, you can, but you can just make a generic one and just send it to a bunch of people, and let's see where that goes. This, real estate's like fishing. You got to throw that line out there. If the line's not in the water, you're not gonna catch anything. So you got to put that line in the water. Okay. Anybody have any questions about videos? I'm here at the office. You can ask me. We can sit down and look at some stuff if I have time, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out.
Renee's got her hand up.
Renee?
Hey, Jimmy, just
Yes,
a
ma'am.
question. Would you sort of outline the steps in Messenger? Because I'm getting a little confused as to what you do first, second, and third, like that, in order to send your message out.
Well, you can actually go into just make a video. Do you have an iPhone or do you have an Android, or what do you have?
I have an iPhone, and I know I've made several movies, so I'm familiar with that.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So when you go into your phone, I know people can't see this, it's going to be backwards with everything. So when you go into Messenger and you want to do a new message, and you click on that button, I know you guys can't see it and everything. It's going to have new message. There's a camera right down here. It's a little camera. If you click on that camera, phone's locked up. Well, that's not good. You click on the camera.
I do. The whole thing.
If you go into video, and you got your video and everything, and you turn your camera around, okay, and then you just do that quick video. Okay, just do like a little quick video, and then when you save it, when you go back into Messenger, I know this is a roundabout way to do it. For some reason, my little camera button doesn't work right now. Sometimes it does that and everything. You also go down here, and your video, all your stuff will be here. Your videos, any kind of photos you've taken and everything. And you can just click on one of those, and it'll put it into the, and then you can send it that way. That's the way I do it. But so a lot of times the video is that's the way I do it. Sometimes I just make a video because that first video, I might not like it and I delete it, full of my words. But going back to that part, what I'm saying is sometimes people want to see that realistic stuff. They don't want to have something that's very, very scripted. You know, they don't want you to say, hey, good morning. Just want to say, hey, you know, you could be walking around your house, you know, walk around outside. Today's a beautiful day to sell a home. If you want to give me a call, you know, the market's hot. If you have a home to sell, give me a call. Make it just short and sweet. Send it to people. That's again, that's the way I do it. Do you might have any questions? Renee, you still got your hand up, or is that was before?
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, guys. Bill, you got anything, or?
I'm gonna give Lou one more chance. Lou, since you're visiting the offices in Charlotte and Fort Mill and Aiken, here in Columbia, down in Charleston, are you seeing anything different or maybe something unique that people are doing with video and their content? He's still on the phone. Oh, well. All right. You know, Jimmy, that's the way it goes. I appreciate everybody being here. This has been recorded, just like Saturday's class was recorded. Remember, Wednesday, we have our office meeting. We're going to start it at 10:30 instead of 10 because we've got the food truck coming. Karen's kitchen is coming. There we go. Look at that. And the menu is outrageous as far as what you can pick from. I'm super thrilled. Dale's put this together with GRA to have the food truck come to the office. We're going to try and do it socially distanced out in the parking lot. If the weather doesn't hold, we're going to do it inside and keep socially distanced, but I'm super excited about the food truck coming. Please come on by, take advantage of some free food. Come for the meeting if you can. If not, you can dial in. Jimmy, this was great content today. I appreciate everybody being on the call and participating because video is where it's at now. Like everybody's been talking about, you got to get out of your comfort zone and just do it. As Brian said, he wasn't comfortable the first couple of times, but he's starting to do it more and more. You know, you'll see more and more of our agents doing it. Jimmy's doing it just about every day, which I think is important to keep people up to date. I love the video thing that he did to his clients or to past clients, to past customers. And he got 3 deals out of it, y'all, or potential for 3 deals, maybe even 4. So what a cool thing to do. I had never thought of doing something like that until Jimmy told me about it the other day. And that's one of the main reasons I wanted him on here, so you guys could hear how simple and easy it is. Instead of leaving somebody a voicemail or calling them on the phone, sending them a quick little video telling them how hot the market is, that's as good as door knocking in my book. So we appreciate it. Anybody else got anything else to jump in here? Lou, are you back on yet? No.
Thanks for doing this, Jimmy.
Oh, no problem. No problem. We can, you know, if we want to do more of an in-depth class and everything, to do, you know, come here, show people, you know, social distance, of course, and everything, to actually get on there and go through this and maybe even have a thing where you can plug into my phone and show it on the screen and everything where people can do the walkthrough and everything. Be more than happy to do that because I believe if we all work together, this office will be, it is an awesome office, but it will be more awesomer. Is that a word? Anyway,
yeah,
so,
I like that word.
So yeah, we all work together because we all work together in a way, but if we work together better and try to be able to get out there, our office will be number 1 in all of Coldwell Banker.
Thank you, Jimmy. We appreciate you. Thanks, everybody, for being on the call. Thanks for participating, and we will see you very soon. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you.